Let's start off with a brief introduction. What I want you to do is introduce yourself. So let's start with Randy. Introduce yourself. Tell us your full name or whatever you like to be called, or whatever you go by. Where are you from, and what brings you to Atlanta?
Okay, my name is Randy Randall. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I came here for school. I went to SCAD, and I got a BFA in fashion design and graphic design, and I just decided to stay out here ever since.
And Nick?
My name is Nae. I came down here from Chicago, and the reason I'm here is just because I feel like I had a promising future here. You know, I was better off finding a job here, just, you know, a lane that I could stick to.
So what do you guys do, field-wise, career-wise?
I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm still in school for marketing, so it's pretty much in my field what I do right now. I'm just really going to school just to get the paper.
What your girlfriend said about that? Is her mind in the same place?
Yeah, she does it with us.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, her mom does it too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we all.
Is that how you met her?
Who, Randy?
No, your girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. How'd you meet her?
That's how I met Randy, though.
How'd you meet your girlfriend?
I met my girlfriend on Tinder.
Really?
Yes.
How the hell did that work?
Actually worked.
I met my girlfriend on
I didn't
an
think Tinder worked
app
like that.
too. So.
Huh?
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't have no girlfriend.
No, I definitely have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So Tinder. So how long did it take you through Tinder? How many trial and errors, you know?
I don't even know. I don't know. Because it's just so much bullshit out here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, she wasn't the first time. I mean,
What?
was it that easy?
I
did
mean,
it take you a few times?
I'm a very dominant woman. Like, I'm an alpha,
Right.
alpha woman. So, like, I could see through the bullshit. And, you know, at the time, I didn't want nothing serious. And then it was just like, they were piling on top of each other. Just like,
So you were going through them?
no, I was just talking,
I
messing
mean,
with
it's okay if you were going through them.
Nah, I can't. It's Atlanta. Like I said, you can't just be out here wilding out like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Because some of these girls be messing with their niggas, and then the niggas be messing with other bitches, and then all the fluids. Like,
It's all mixed
no.
up together.
Right. We ain't got time for that.
Nice,
so
nice suit.
you gotta be careful.
Nice suit going on.
You gotta
No.
be careful now.
Randy, whatever. So, Randy, I didn't catch that earlier, though. So, you got a girlfriend, too?
Yeah.
What's up with your girlfriend? Why did y'all bring your girlfriends?
I wasn't aware. I would have brought her ass, honestly, because we're only
Yeah.
like 15 minutes away.
Hey.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's at work, so.
Oh, she's
Yeah, she's not a part of the business yet, but
Mm.
she will be.
Well, I'm just saying.
Have you both always dated women, or have you
Yeah.
dated men and women?
I used to date men, but, you know, shit changes. Stuff happens.
I don't like niggas. Like, I don't know. It's like, you know, I love men as like bros.
Right.
We're cool. But like, other than that, I can't do it. I just don't. When I used to have little boyfriends, I used to always leave them for girls. So
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, maybe it's just not for me because I just can't stay with a man.
Yeah, same. Like, I grew up Catholic, so I felt like I had to be with a guy, so I would force myself to, like, try to be with one, and, like, I just realized it never worked because, like, I would still be attracted to women, so.
Yeah, growing up Catholic, they want you to have like 15 kids.
Right.
Yeah.
My daddy a pastor.
Oh, for real?
So I had to grow up low-key the same. You know what I'm saying?
What did your
Shit
dad say?
myself.
When he,
I was surprised he didn't care.
really?
Yeah, and I didn't even like tell him that I was gay. I just kind of like popped up in Chicago. I was like, "Hey, Dad, like you want to hang out?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, yeah, my girlfriend's gonna come with me." He was like, "Oh, that's so amazing."
He already knew.
Probably not.
9 times out of 10, he already knew.
I don't really talk to my dad too much for him to like about certain things for him to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause he, you know, you can't be telling the preacher daddy everything. He's gonna start tripping.
He's still a daddy, though.
Yeah.
And as a parent,
Facts.
you
Does Does your mom know?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Is she cool with it?
Girl. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You know how some parents, they just older, so they like, okay, but like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
my
know
mom
you guys
is
have
busy.
kids.
no.
No.
What about kids? Y'all want to do the kid thing? What are you gonna do?
I
Yeah,
don't want to
I
have
want
kids.
to have kids eventually, but like I don't know if I'm going to do it like the scientific route or if I'm just going to like find a guy friend that I trust and do it that way. I don't know yet.
Okay, let me clarify that. So find a guy friend that you trust. Is that still going to be artificially or?
No, that would be
Naturally.
naturally, but no, like nothing sexual. Just like he knows that we just want to have a child.
What
You
you don't
know.
understand? Because that's his question. You might have to clarify.
Like sperm donor.
Not even like actually like because all that sounds very expensive. Like
So in other words, traditional conception, man, woman, lay down, consummate.
exactly, yeah. But me and my girlfriend have agreement and understanding that is purely for the baby, nothing else.
Is she gonna be in the room watching?
No.
That would be kind of creepy, but that's just me.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it would be creepy if she just standing there watching just to make I mean, it's different I'm just saying. So if it's a part of the experience, I get it. But if she just like
No, but she's
I'm
saying
sure
she's
she
saying
wouldn't
it's-
even want to watch.
Well, I'm just saying she's saying that it's just for the conception part of it and everything, and she's talked to her about it. She may want to be in there and make sure it ain't going down like it's going down. Like
I mean, how else is it
How
going to go
else-
down?
yeah.
I'm just talking about like you having
Is
too
she,
much fun.
right? That was like, was she enjoying it too much?
Right, that's
Not
what I'm
enough.
saying.
I mean,
Yeah, like, that wouldn't be,
it'd be
that
creepy.
wouldn't be smart for her to be in there.
No, she wouldn't be in there.
Yeah, no. Because then she going to start visioning and stuff. She going to have flashbacks and shit.
Has your girlfriend ever dated me?
No.
How did you meet her? Your girlfriend?
We met on this app called Meetup. It's not a dating app. It's like you join these groups based on your hobbies and your interests. So that's how we met.
Oh, okay. And what interested y'all? Was it the art thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You all
She
cool.
doesn't make art. She's not creative, but she likes
She's not creative.
looking at
You
it.
think she appreciate what you did?
Yeah, she likes looking at it. Like she'll go to art museums with me, but she
No, you
doesn't.
said she is not creative.
No, she's not. She'll tell you
Yeah.
herself. She's not.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot of people. They're
Right.
creative, so understand who you are. What's the worst job you've ever had?
Fucking Six Flags. Girl, yes.
Why is that?
I mean, you in the sun all day. Like, that's one. Two, Georgia is hot as hell. Like, it's too hot out here. And then, like, if you don't wear sunscreen, like, I just remember one time I broke out so bad. And I was just like, can y'all please not put me in the sun, like, right now? Like, I'm breaking out really bad. And they didn't give a fuck. So I was like, I'm out. I don't have to do this. Only because, like, I feel like just because we were younger kids, like, no, you're not doing shit, you know? And it's like, nah, I'm still, like, working for you. Like, you're still supposed to have some kind of human, like, something. They were just treating me like I'm a damn robot or something. Like, I ain't like that.
What about you, man?
I've had a lot of terrible jobs. It's hard to pick one. Like,
Go for it.
but
give it two then.
okay, Publix was awful, but like, what do you expect? It's Publix. And then secondly, okay, here's one that you kind of wouldn't expect to be bad, but I was a graphic designer for a sex shop, and the CEO was just very misogynist and like just set in his ways, and like he would just kill the creativity. Every time somebody would try to like bring an idea to the table, he would shut it down, and he acts like he's the creative director, and he's not.
Was he trying to get at you?
No.
So what was that? I mean, what was your job? Like, what were you designing? What was?
I was just designing like the email marketing, and like the packaging for the different products, and the logos, flyers and stuff like that.
What's the most interesting item that you came across in the sex shop?
Interesting.
Yes.
I guess. Well, I don't really use anything except dildos, so I guess that. Nothing really struck my interest. Like, working at a sex shop is just really like, it doesn't turn you on. You're just like, ugh.
I didn't know if you saw like a certain product that they had, and then you was like, that's wild.
Like, yeah, like I said, the dildos, that's about it.
Did you get discounts?
No, I didn't get discounts, but on Christmas they gave us all free sex toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are they giving out, like pussy pumps and stuff like that?
No. I got a
I
harness.
don't know what they give you in the sex shop. I don't know what
So they gave you like you got what you wanted, something.
Yeah, it was like free, like come and grab whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I got a harness and a 9-inch dildo and a vibrator.
Okay.
That's lit.
Let's go down this line of questioning. No, but for real. So I guess being with women, how does that play? Like the toys, is that always a necessary thing, or is that just a preference, no matter whether you with men or women?
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't like men. But what do you mean?
I mean, I guess in a frame of thought, like because I thought you said you dated men before.
Yeah, but not anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. So when you dated men, there was intimacy with men before, right?
Yes. Well, not really. I mean, like, it wasn't both sides. I was kind of disconnected from it.
So, but there was still sex.
Yes.
Right. Just making sure. All right. So with men, did you ever use toys with them?
No.
No. Okay. So is there a need for toys with women, or is it just something that's a natural thing for you?
It's not a need, no. But I do it, like, when I first met my girl, I didn't want to have strap sex. Like, I just wanted to do everything else. Like, I don't need that, you know? So, I mean, she was, like, pushing me. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
Pushing you for the straps?
Yes.
Oh, she wanted the penetration.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't need it. It doesn't increase my desire or anything, but, yeah.
You just like that. You like the outward sensation. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I don't live in that world, so
Right,
it's hard for me. Nate, help me out a little bit.
What is
it
outward
like
That's what I'm
sensation?
talking
I'm trying to
what do you
figure
call
that out.
it? Like this right here, like the
not-
I mean, is it like
Basically, not everything. Non-penetration is what he's saying.
yeah,
Oh,
non-penetration,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that, honestly. Yeah, I don't need all the penetration and shit
Nate
like that.
jumping, so I'm okay. What's the jump for?
Yeah,
I'm just laughing at how he over here like this.
Because I don't know how to
me and my girl don't do that. Like, we don't ever scissor. What is that?
I think that's what
I didn't
that's
know
what
what
you
you
were
were
referring
doing.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have a stereotype that a lot of lesbians scissor, and I mean, some do, but
So what's the preferred method then? How's it work?
I mean,
Well,
give
okay.
me oral sex, and I do the same, or foreplay, type shit. And it's just like women, we don't just nut and stop. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas, not y'all niggas. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Men, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they're done. You know. But like girls, sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 hours sometimes, 2 hours sometimes. You know, you can just keep going. Back and forth. That's all.
So just the oral back and forth? Is that what
Or
you're saying?
yeah, like sometimes you'll throw a toy in there or something, or just anything.
Have you ever used anal plugs?
No.
You ever use anal plug?
Yeah.
Does that like heighten the sensation? Or what is it about the anal plug that helps?
I don't know. I don't know. My girlfriend just wanted to do it, so I tried it.
Well, how'd you feel?
It doesn't do much for me. It's for her, you know.
How does she get anything out of it? It's in you.
Right.
I mean, you know how like when certain things women do can like just turn you on. Just, it doesn't even have to be sex, but something that a woman does.
The visual, is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
Well, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty
for
much.
me,
Like
if
to
my
see.
girl's turned on, like, I'm turned on. So whatever makes her feel good.
Okay, so it's like you said, you're dominant, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
so say if like S&M, you no,
Too much.
too much.
Yeah, too much for me, too.
Mm.
Yeah.
So nobody gets tied up.
No.
No leather,
No handcuffs.
No,
straps,
that's
and stuff like
triggering.
that.
Absolutely not.
That's tricky.
No. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, some people get, they don't like that handcuff feeling. I know my girlfriend, she didn't like that at first because she had an incident with the police. And, that's just kind of triggering.
The police tried to handcuff her and do something to her?
I mean, like, she got a new car, and the car that she got, I guess the tags were stolen, or like, in the register as stolen, I guess.
Yeah.
So when she was driving to go to school one day, police was following her, and then she said she started seeing more and more, like, coming. Like, they just kept piling up behind each other. And it was like 6 of them, and then they told her to pull over, and they were screaming at her. And then they like try to yank her out of the car while her seatbelt was on, like asking her, like telling her she stole the car, like step out, get out the vehicle, like get out, yanking her and shit. So I mean, they eventually called the place and let her go, but it was just kind of traumatizing because she thought she was gonna die because 6 cops had her, had their guns out on her.
I see.
Oop.
I thought they tried to do something foul, so like
No.
tried to rape her or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's
thought
just
it was
like
terrible.
people have PTSD from certain things.
Right.
What's the worst breakup you gone
I want to know.
Girl, I mean, I feel like it was my karma, low-key. Because the girl who I was, like, messing with at the time, like, I was messing with her and, like, left somebody else. But I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't tell her, like, hey, I'm gonna fuck with somebody else. It was just like, yeah, I kind of just need my space. And then I started messing with this other girl. And then I went to Chicago, and it was her birthday weekend. But, like, I had already planned my trip. Like, I forgot it was her birthday. And so I left, and when I came back, like, when I was gone, she was acting distant and shit. And so I was just like, sum up. Like, I'm not dumb. And then when I came back, like, I just stopped talking to her, because if I text you and you don't text me back, and then I text you again and you don't text me back, you ain't gonna hear from me. And then I got a text message from her while I was crying already. I was venting about something to my friends, and then I get a text message from her saying, "Oh, I found somebody I love," and blah blah blah. I was just like, "Damn, bitch." You could have told a bitch, but I'm like, damn, that's probably my karma, because what I did. So
That hurt you.
hell yeah, because I was already crying. I was already crying, so it was just like extra.
Did you ever see her around?
Nah, that bitch be running from me. Like, she used to see me on campus and run from me. I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna beat you up. Like, it's whatever.
What about you, Miss Randy?
Ugh. Can I get some tissues? This is about to be a sob story.
Girl, oh god.
Give us a tip.
I'll get you.
I'm just playing.
I'm gonna get it anyway. 'Cause I'm gonna get mine. You won't talk. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, okay. So the worst ever breakup that I've ever had was with the guy that I dated. I won't say no names, but
He know who he is. We go.
Nae knows his story. Well, part of it. Okay. Well, things were going good until, like, all of a sudden he just started acting really controlling and stuff. We were dating for, like, 3 years. And then, like, he just started turning crazy and just possessive, and, like, one day he just, like, started choking me, and I was like, okay, obviously he's just mad, I'll just dismiss it, whatever. But,
Y'all been fighting that day, or was this just like out of nowhere?
I had like an attitude because of something he said. Honestly, I don't remember how the argument happened, but it was just, all I know is like it was just over something so small. And like I just noticed that he got really angry over small things that shouldn't even require all that effort, all that energy, I mean. And like I just remember him saying, I was pushing his buttons. I'm like, how? Like, I'm just sitting here. I haven't said anything to you. And he's like, that's the point. You're not saying anything. Like, you have an attitude with me. And then he started choking me. And, like, I was screaming, and his god brother came down and had to, like, diffuse the whole situation. And he talked to him and told him that wasn't right. So I felt like, okay, he learned his lesson. So I continued dating him. And then, we got into an argument because I broke up with him and, you know, started seeing other people, and then somehow we got back together. I don't know how. We're all in, like, me and my boyfriend, he came over to my house, my boyfriend at the time, and, we hadn't seen each other in, like, months, and he was, like, asking me questions, like, about all the people that I saw and everything, and he wanted to know how many people it was, and like he was like chasing me around the house until I gave him that answer, and like I didn't want to tell him, so you know I'm like trying to run away, I'm trying to like, and he's just like chasing me with the no, he was like throwing stuff at me. I don't remember what he was throwing, and then he pushed me against the wall and like pushed me against the wall and like dragged me down, and I like had a chunk of my hair missing. That's how hard my head was, literally like hit on the wall. It was bad. And then like he starts punching me, and next thing you know the cops show up. Nobody called the cop. Like I didn't call the cops. And they were like, the neighbors called us about somebody fighting in here, and I'm like, oh well, I'm fine, because I was scared that he was going to kill me if I said something, so I didn't say anything, and I regret it. I honestly regret it so bad, but yeah, because the cops showed up, they were like, are you sure you're okay, like your eye's swollen, like do you need to go to the hospital? And I just wasn't like, I don't know, I just kind of feared for my safety, you know, because he was still in the room. And I didn't want him to go to jail either, because you know what cops do to black men. I don't know. But now I regret it.
You wish you went to jail?
I wish he had gone to jail now, yes.
So how did you end up getting out of that situation?
How did I get out? Well, I didn't get out. I just stayed with him until it was time for him to go back to St. Louis, where he's from. The next day, he couldn't leave. He was making excuses because it was raining and, like, he didn't want to drive to the airport or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, you got to get the fuck out. I'm like, I can't. So he just left.
Yes, pretty bad breakup.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm strong. I thought I was going to cry, but I'm more healed from that than I thought, like, you know.
How long ago was that?
This was, I think 22, so 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Was that situation that you described, was that the last time you were involved with the male gender?
Yes.
Was that the exit point where you said you couldn't deal anymore?
That wasn't the reason why I stopped dealing with men, no. It was just because, like, remember, like, even while I was dating men, I was still attracted to women, and
I'm saying that was like the catalyst, which was that just kind of sealed it for you, like, I'm just done with these type of relationships.
Somewhat. I think that's
Was
like a
there
tiny
another
part
man
of it.
There was
Like,
another man after that?
no.
Okay.
I think that may be a tiny part of it. But the main reason is, like, you know, I had been interested in women way before that. So
Egyptian.
Yeah,
That's what you remind me of.
I told her that. Didn't I say that?
you did say that. Everyone
Your
said
nose,
that.
where your nose
Yeah, it's
Well,
her
it-
and
nose.
all that.
Egyptian is Middle East.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I was just trying to think of the general region.
Stop those blurred
Regional.
stuff in the middle
Well,
of
this is something we was talking about earlier.
I know, I
It
was
just popped-
hearing
it
that, but
popped
I'm
in my head.
Egyptian.
You just-
Like what? Where's it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because you kept hitting me. I
Uh,
used to know this dude named Sean Azadnia, and they were Egyptian. Him and his wife were Egyptian and everything. I was trying to think, what is that? What is that? It's not Ethiopian.
I get oh shit. Yeah, I was about to say I get Ethiopian. You can leave it. It's cool.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say I get Ethiopian a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Me it was me and my mom and my brother just walking around, and somebody came up to me and like started speaking Ethiopian with the whole and everything. Yeah, they're like, "Are you from Wabasa?" We're like, "No, I'm not from Wabasa." They're like, "No, you're from Wabasa. You're not proud of your country." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Wabasa. Is that real life?
Yes.
Wabasa. No, I thought she was like making that up. Oh, Wabasa. That's crazy.
So had you ever thought about, even in that span of time, just dating men and women? So where you could have a man and have a woman?
Oh no. No. I need one person. Thank you very much.
You like the model for real?
Oh what?
Model.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I used to model.
Oh, for real?
hmm
Here in Atlanta area or just in general?
Well, it was for my school. They had a modeling audition, and Miss J from America's Next Top Model was hosting it,
Shoot.
and he picked me. I was so geeked.
What?
Yeah, but that's
That
the
dude
only.
was like on 10 like all the time.
Yeah,
Mm.
all the time. But I love him.
Mhm.
So yeah, I got to model for the SCAD fashion show. I was paired with a designer who like fit me and made custom clothes for me and everything. I did a photo shoot. It was a really cool experience. But I also have some model experience before that. Like when I was little, my mom put me in a couple agencies.
Mhm. Wow.
So you always had dreams?
No, these are fake. Yeah, I just got these like 2 months
What
ago.
was the crochet?
No, they're individuals.
Oh, okay.
They actually fit you, because I would have never known.
Thanks.
What's the sexiest thing about you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pick one, body part.
Mm.
What do you get most from women or whoever approaches you that want to talk to you, whatever they want to say?
I get my face all the time.
I was just gonna say, like, people say something about my smile.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's why, I don't know. They tell me to smile with teeth more, because they like when I smile with teeth. Because I normally be like,
What does your girlfriend say?
my smile.
So nobody says your butt.
Or
I
your
mean-
breasts, because your breasts are like prominent.
I mean,
Jeez.
that's from, like, middle school, high school, like, you hear that. But, like, people
Yeah,
who
like-
I'm actually interested in, I don't like people that just look at me for what I look like. More like, figure out who I am
Right.
and, like, match me.
Like, I get those comments from dudes more.
Right. That's why I said middle school, high school. I don't really get those from women a lot, because, I mean, they have the same shit.
Right.
That's good answers right there. Same shit.
Well,
But then,
I don't know, I mean, it's got to still be different, though, because I guess I would think y'all have the same shit, but
But I heard a lot of women, some women say, they be like, man, she got a nice butt, and especially their butt. A lot of women
Yeah.
love women's butts
so
a
the
lot.
attraction is still, even though y'all got the same shit, it's still the attraction, because that's why I asked that question,
They
because
like that.
some women are, they're like, you know, the best thing about me, I love my ass, or I love my titties, or I love my feet, I've got the prettiest feet, I don't know what.
I just love my charisma. I'm very, like,
See, that's another.
Yes.
you know, like,
She elevated.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
She elevated.
I don't know. I do like my charisma. I mean, like I said, I'm dominant. So a lot of women that I mess with, or, you know, previously before my girlfriend, is just like, you know, I like their ass or their titties. And then my charisma or just the way I talk to them kind of just like,
Draws in.
yeah, and then I'm pretty, so they be like, let's go. But I never heard somebody say like, oh my God. Like, I mean, of course I hear your titties are big, but it's not like, oh my God, I love your titties. Like, that's what I love about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so sexy. Like, none of that.
Right.
You did that like a dude would do that shit. So.
You know?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Do y'all do like get-togethers together where you bring everybody in the same place and y'all
Yeah.
do some type of function and everything?
Yeah.
Not just for business, but recreational. Just
Yeah, we just had
good
one
scene.
on Monday last week.
What did you guys do?
We linked up at some game room.
Mm-hmm.
It was in downtown somewhere. And it's like a game room, and we all they had cars, they had games everywhere, they had liquor. We played like games and stuff like that, and then when it hit like 10, 11, we went to one of the girls' rooms, like her actual apartment, and like we were just chilling, smoking, making money all together.
And that was the day we celebrated Raquel too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We popped bottles on the roof.
Right.
So y'all balling like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bottles.
So, you know, get to the drinking part. So what's your drink of choice? What's your drink of choice? What is your go-to drink?
I like 1800, the margarita mixed kind. I like that just to chill. I gotta go to an event after this. I like to have fun after my business is done. Once I'm done handling my business, I'll have as much fun as I can. But like during the day, like no, straight to the money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like my go-to drink, so I don't get too fucked up. But like if I'm just taking shots, probably like some Crown Apple.
I like Patron, but I also like Hennessy. I'm not really much of a drinker. Like, I'll drink some red wine, like a Merlot or something, but yeah, I mostly smoke.
What's your smoking choice?
I can't say that on camera.
Yes, you
Can
can.
I?
If you want to, you don't have to. No one's gonna judge because it's legalized and shit.
But do they know where we at?
Girl, we smoke a little weed, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I smoke a little weed.
Just a little bit.
What's the brand of choice? Like 50,000 brands of weed now. So
I mean, whatever the plug got going on, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't taxing, then I'm gonna pay for it. Like if he ain't taxing, like, cause I mean, I know plugs personally. Sometimes, like you know, you just run across somebody and be like, yeah, I sell weed, by the way. You're like, oh, okay, so I know to reach out to you if I ever need some. So
you go to the gas station and get it or what?
You didn't just hear what I said? Like the plug, like I know them personally.
No, you say you meet somebody and they'll say, hey, I got it.
No, I'm saying like you know
That's a
somebody.
random meet.
No, like you know somebody. They be like, oh yeah, I sell, by the way. Like if we was at an event of ours, I know one of the guys there, and he was like, yeah, I sell weed, by the way. So I know, like if I go to an event, I'm trying to smoke, that's what I'm going to.
Right. So you never meet the random dude on the street.
Nah.
Mm-mm. I don't trust them.
Right.
No.
Because you know they be at the gas station. So.
Yeah, they do. Oh, that's what you was talking about. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I thought you meant like go in the gas station and get some weed. I'm like, we don't smoke CBD. We don't need some CBD.
Yo, the dude, the owner, they run the gas station. They know what's going on. You know, I walk in the gas station and they were like, yeah, I'm like, damn, man, I don't trust that. I don't like the way that sounds. Yeah.
I don't like buying weed at the gas station.
Right.
That sounds really sketchy.
That sounds too,
Like,
yeah, that's why I said it sounds
ghetto.
too, it's too much going on.
No.
I don't want to do that.
I mean, I was with someone who did that before, but I wouldn't do that.
well, eventually, one of these days you will be able to go to the gas station and buy weed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that would be
one of
nice.
those.
Not today, but one of
One of these days.
Yeah. But for now,
They gonna
going
put some
down to Metropolitan.
Just grow your own at this point.
Yeah. I want some seeds.
You want some seeds in
You
there?
can
too?
find you some.
It's legit.
When the plugs give you some weed and you see them seeds in there, plant them bitches. I'm telling you,
I don't
my
get it.
auntie, her girlfriend did that, and
It's
she got,
growing?
yes, like it's growing.
Oh,
She has a
Very
little.
first here, everyone.
She's in Chicago, and she has the little thing
Mm-hmm.
that you know you can put your plants inside the house,
Yeah.
and it grows.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
I was like, okay, girl. She said she grew one, and she seen how long it took. So the second time, she put like 9 pots.
Because weed, it grows like really quick.
Yeah, she was like, I could just put a whole bunch in here. Smoke a lot of shit.
And never have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a perfect date for one of you guys?
As long as I'm having fun
So
and I'm not hungry.
if you're,
You're not hungry.
your lady's planning you a date night, what would be a perfect date night?
You can take me to a nice, elegant restaurant or
And
you could take me somewhere fun. Like, we went indoor skydiving not too long ago. I thought that was super fun. Like, I like doing stuff. I don't like just going to eat, go back home. Like, nah, it's boring.
What's
I don't want to go
elegant?
to a movie, Huh?
What's elegant dining to you? You have an example of a
Del
place?
Frisco's.
Huh?
What?
Del Frisco's.
Girl, it's this place that we went to, and I forgot the name.
You can curse.
Dang.
It's up there.
What is it called?
What kind of food was
It was just like, different American regular shit. But I'm trying to think of what it was called. It's in Midtown. It's like you gotta go up this big ass hill. Dang, I don't
It's
even
in
know
downtown?
what it's called.
Midtown.
Midtown.
Oh, Midtown?
Mm.
Dang.
While she's thinking about that,
I want to say it started with an M. I can't think about it.
The best ideal date for me, I think it would be. I've always wanted to do like a sip and paint, or just like a smoke and paint at home, or like a picnic by a waterfall, and like you cook and bring all the stuff and everything, or like a wine bar. Wine bars are so chill. I love it.
You were romantic.
Yeah, you could say that.
You're a girly girl, too.
I wouldn't say that. No. I have my
You
girly
act like
days.
it right now. You like a girly girl.
I have my girly days, but
Facts.
I can be a tomboy too.
Mm. It's not a negative, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not a negative.
Sweating t-shirt kind of day all the time.
is cooking do the thing?
Yes, it is. But you gotta be careful. Don't let the grease pop on you.
I don't understand that. Why would you cook nude and have to do it with grease? If you're going to cook nude, make sure it's something that don't require grease popping on it. That's just my
You actually do that, cook nude?
Yes.
What's the draw with that? I don't understand.
Yes, you're in your own house.
Yeah.
You cook nude too?
It's,
sometimes?
yeah, I live
I
alone.
mean, I wouldn't say nude. I just,
Really dress down.
yeah. Like, I wouldn't dress nude though. I just don't. I don't even walk around the house nude like that.
You have a gun?
Yes.
What kind of gun you
It's a, it's a little 22.
got? Little 22?
Yeah.
Fit in your pocket?
In my bag.
In your bag? You have one too, man?
No.
Yeah. Joe, girl, we went to the damn gun range. Her mom, it was really, I got it because Joe's mom was like tripping when the pandemic started. She thought people was going to be robbing.
Or trying to find food, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
apocalyptic.
she was like, y'all, we all need to get our license and we all need to go to the gun range. So,
That's what people
Yeah,
do.
I got
though.
guns.
People
I
buy
know how
guns
to,
and
I know
bullets.
how to shoot a gun, but I don't have one.
Mm.
Yeah. The gun range is a popular thing in Texas.
Mm.
So, yeah.
You ever had to pull that joint out?
Ever heard of what?
have I ever had to pull it out on somebody?
Yeah.
No,
I
I mean,
pointed at him, but just like, yo, you don't want to come here.
no, I don't really put myself in certain situations where it's like I would have to, and I definitely watch my surroundings a lot. I pay attention to a lot of detail. So, I get in the car, I'm locking my door, like straight up, or like somebody's walking me outside.
You ever go to the hood and just like be just down there in the cut?
I mean, I don't have a reason to go to the hood. I used to live in the hood, so it's like I kind of know what you don't want to
Yeah.
do.
Randy, you ever been to the trap?
No, I used to live in the city, which is pretty much like the hood, because I got robbed in my elevator.
You
And
got robbed.
ever since then, I was like, I will forever stay in a nice apartment with high security.
Mm.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying,
You gotta keep it on you, sis.
sometimes we find ourselves in compromising situations that we didn't intend to be in. And the robbing thing, that can happen anywhere almost. You know, people always think going to like Lenox Mall is like a safe place to be because it's in Buckhead and all that.
It's ghetto
Oh,
now.
I got ghetto.
Lennox,
like,
I was gonna say Lennox is ghetto
The
now.
city is
I don't
in
even go to Lennox
Atlanta.
like that no more.
The city in Atlanta is like the hood. Because I used to live there, you know, because I went to SCAD, which is right in the heart of Midtown.
Yeah, right.
So I live right next to it, and, like, it's pretty much like the hood. It really is. There's a lot of crime. It's just not a good area at all.
Let me ask y'all one more question. Here's a good question. What's with this new fad of lashes? What's with the lashes?
It just gives your face that extra volume, you know?
I feel like a bad bitch when I wear it.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, you guys, they seem to fit you guys pretty well. I see folk walking around here, look like they got fans on the damn eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even wear lashes like that. Like, we really just be some normal ass girls, no cap.
Yeah.
But like, if we finna go somewhere, we'll throw some lashes on real quick. Like, she'll do her little face, but I swear I'm just such a tomboy. I will put some lashes on and walk out the house. Straight up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a minimalist. When it comes to women, I'd rather see as toned down as possible. Just because, I mean, if you're beautiful shit.
Pretty much.
The more you stack on some, the more distorted it gets. It's kind of like a picture. You know, when you're in the shot, and you focus, the more shit you keep adding to that photo, the more distorted it gets.
The problem with me, and like women wear makeup sometimes, is like, sometimes, some women, they tend to overdo it. Like, your makeup is fine. It looks good.
Some people be looking
Some
all
people,
caked
you
up.
can just,
There you go.
that's it. It's like, it's caked up.
They
You
couldn't
like,
find out the word. They couldn't put a word on it.
it's like caked up and it looks bad.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just obvious that you trying like really hard, you know?
Some people do, or some people just go get their makeup done and then the girl just does it totally wrong. I've seen that happen multiple times, and it's just like, it's done now. So it's like, I might as well just wear it.
Man, you don't leave the house unless you ready. And you look in a certain way.
No, wrong.
I do. Look,
That's wrong.
I don't get that for her.
I will show up in some slides, sweatpants, a t-shirt, hair looking crazy.
I don't believe you ever going with your hair looking crazy. I don't think that part.
I mean, like, my edges won't be laid. And I won't have makeup on.
Y'all look down on other women that don't have their like edges laid down and stuff like that?
Do we look down on women?
Yeah, y'all
No.
look down on
I'm very pro-black. I'm
Yeah.
up in women, period. Whatever you got going on, we just gonna embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your edges ain't laid, well, go ahead and go to the bathroom, put some more water on it, make something shake. But I mean, I wouldn't look down at a woman, because she's not like me.
Yeah, like, edges aren't necessary.
Yeah.
It just depends on the person.
And the style.
Okay, on that note, what is a, like, no-no? If you're gonna leave the house, is there anything that's like a no-no? You just don't do that? You gotta make sure you do it at a minimum of this, or does it doesn't even matter? It's just like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know any no-nos, other than I've seen girls, like, if I go out, like, ass out, like, wear your clothes, you know?
Ass out.
Like, I've seen it literally, like, her pocket
I know what you mean,
was
ass
open.
out.
Like, she had shorts on, and they were so small, and then, like, on the pocket part, it's, like, gone.
Ass out.
And you just see ass. So it's
You
just
talking
like,
about
what was the point of
you
you?
talking about the crystal is short, it's too
Like,
short.
all of
It's
it, all the ass out. The only thing
All
you
the
see
ass.
is, all you see is,
like, you talking about the curve of
yeah,
the
you
cheek,
see the
right?
cheek. No, you see the whole cheek.
Ass out. Did you get the
And-
memo? Ass out.
Some
And
women
then
just can't wear shorts.
She had, right. But it was just, like, inappropriate, because it's, like, kids in there and everything. So I'm just like,
She was
damn,
in
girl.
Walmart with us.
No.
Where was she at?
I was out to eat. I was out to eat, and it was, and it was kids in there. And I'm just like, girl, you going to the beach? Like, ain't no beaches in Atlanta. So, I mean, I would say that's a no-no. Just because, like, you got to be cautious about, you know, it's kids out here in the world. Like, if you're going to dress like that, then wait till you get to the destination. Throw it on.
Right.
Is there a difference between lesbian and gay?
lesbian and gay? Yes.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Lesbian is 2 women. Gay is men.
Gay is men.
Yeah, 2 men. That's gay. Lesbian is 2 women. Like the LGBTQ.
I mean,
I thought gay was universal between men
Yeah,
and women.
I mean, that's what society has made it to be, but gay is men and lesbian is women. That's why lesbian has a, you know.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
it's probably something. I never.
I mean, I knew that, but I guess the reason why I asked that question is because sometimes women identify themselves, yes, I'm a gay woman.
Yeah.
And if you call certain women lesbians, they were like, no, I'm gay. I don't get that part.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Yeah, maybe that's just.
But
that
I guess that's a
person.
preference on how you like to be addressed. So that's what I was asking.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the correct terminology. For women, it's a lesbian, and for men, it's gay. But like I said, society, anything that's not straight is gay. So it's like, you trans, you're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're lesbian, you're gay. So
Is that, I mean, now that you say that, is that, so now trans is included? Because it seemed like for a while they were
It's been included.
with the community, but it was still like, I don't know.
Well, LGBTQIA includes trans.
Okay,
the
wait.
T,
Where's
Where's
the
the
I?
IA?
yeah.
What's the I? I'm telling you,
Oh my
I'm not trying to be funny. And
Yeah.
Okay.
these letters, I don't even
Teaching
try to do it anymore. So, because I don't like to not make sure I have all the letters in there. So
Don't speak on it at all.
yeah.
Right.
I just-
So, L, lesbian. G is gay.
yeah,
B is bi. T is trans. But then there's transgender and there's transsexual. You have to make sure you distinguish the difference between two. And then there's
Yeah.
Q, which is queer or questioning, people who don't know. And then there's I, which is intersex.
That's new for me. What's interesting?
I'm kind of confused on that one, but you can Google it. I think it's
Show's
like...
gonna tell me something I know. I swear to God, I was like, what that
Honestly,
mean?
this is the first time I've heard the I.
Let me Google it. Okay, no. What I think it is people who are born with, like, man parts, but they're a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna Google while you're talking.
And then A stands for
Asexual.
ally.
Oh, okay.
Stands for what?
Oh, or asexual too, yeah. It could be either one. So it's like,
Asexual
or allies of the community. Like you're not gay or anything. You're just an ally of the community.
gosh.
Intersex. People are born with sex characteristics, including genitals, gonads, and chromosome patterns that do not fit typical binary notions of male or female bodies. Intersex is an umbrella term. Okay, that's something different.
So pretty much what you said.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
what you said. That's interesting.
New information.
That's not even a choice.
Yeah.
It just happened. You know, it's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take for example. What is it, Dwayne Wade?
Mm-hmm.
His
Uzziah,
son, Uzziah,
daughter.
his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to phrase this the right way.
Take your time.
The question.
It's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah, I know it is. Does as a child, okay, how would a child like that know without outside encouragement that they are who they believe they are to be?
You want to answer this?
Like, okay, can you repeat
Without the outside influence.
that? Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like in today's age, there's a lot of outside influence
Right.
that you have to draw off of. And then kids are very influential.
Mm-hmm.
Without the outside influence, how would a child that has not had experiences and enough to come into their own being to be established and to know that they are who they believe they are?
Well, feel like you don't need an influence to know who you're sexually attracted to. Like, nobody can influence you on your sexual identity. That is just instilled in you from birth. That's what I truly believe. Like, you know, nobody's gonna knock you over the head and be like, oh, you're gonna be gay. Like, you don't learn it, you just are it. Like, do you agree with that?
100%. Like, when people bring up this topic, it goes to how do we, like, it always goes to the kids. Like, how do they know? Is that what you're asking me? Like, how do they know that this is what they want to be for the rest of their lives as a kid?
Well, I guess from my standpoint, this is just me. When you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, like just for me, I wasn't thinking about sex. I was thinking about playing, food, games,
Right.
going outside, not being able to get the toy that I wanted, so on and so on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get in that range, then you get about, 10, 11 years old, so things change a little bit.
Right.
You know, stuff that you used to play with, you don't play with anymore, some things change. 12, 13, 14. So your life keeps changing.
Right.
But in the midst of that, you're still a child. So from my standpoint, even if, Dwayne Wade, his family, you have to, as a family, you deal with things, how you deal with it,
Right.
who you are as people. So for me as, I've got a daughter, if I'm looking at her and she, is identifying with, self-identification or whatever she's doing, that's something we deal with. Unfortunately, they're in the public's eye, so everything that they do is somewhat going to be magnified.
Right.
I just believe in whatever we're going through, if you're, whether you feel you want to be identified as, another gender or whatever, there's a time for that. I can't let you make adult decisions as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. I can still support you. I can still be there for you, but I can't let you make adult decisions as a 10 or 11-year-old.
Okay. So, I have a little feedback on that. You say you wouldn't want your child making adult decisions. Now, adult decisions, you mean by saying, hey, I don't want to be labeled as a man. I want to be labeled as a woman, correct?
Not necessarily just that. The decision to say, I want to, change my name. I want to change everything about myself right now.
Okay.
And I hear you, and I can understand, and I can work with you, get you, help you through this transition. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't let you tell me that, when I talk about adult decisions, that goes down to even the clothing that you leave in the house in. You're not leaving my house wearing Daisy Dukes and a crop top. I don't care whether you man, woman, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So the decisions that you would make as a 18-year-old, that's the decisions you can make as an 18-year-old. But as a kid, I make those decisions. The clothes you wear, what you're doing out in the street. I have to keep you in a certain pocket. Not a pocket to say, you can't be yourself. If you feel, if you were born a boy and you feel that the female life is what you want, or, you just feel you're gay, all of that stuff, I get that. I'm not saying you stifle that. I'm just saying as a kid, I still have to guide you to make the decisions as a kid, whether you feel one way or another. I just see people almost turning over and letting these kids basically say, well, I'm grown now, so I'm out. Like, to me, what's going on with Dwayne Wade and his family is huge now. This is a kid that's no longer a kid anymore. He's, a face of a whole community, a whole everything. And that's a lot for a kid. I'm not talking about gender or whatever. That's a lot for a kid to shoulder. And so what happens if that kid can't shoulder that?
Yeah, but you say that you would want to be able to direct your child, guide them in the direction that you want them to go in.
Not
as
that
far
I want
as
them to go in. I'm saying if they feel that they are on their own path, but your kids are on their own path anyway.
right,
but you still have to guide them. Because otherwise, if you let a kid go out and they stay out at 4 o'clock in the morning,
They're gonna keep doing it.
they're gonna keep doing it.
Understood.
You know, I'm just saying the guidance that you have to give kids to make sure that even when they're making certain decisions, yeah, you can support it, but there's still guidelines to that. And I see a lot of parents when they're in this position having to deal with some of these sexual, you know, some is sexual, some is identification. They get into these issues and it's almost like that becomes the adult rather than you remaining to be the adult in the household. That's my perspective.
And just to keep it real, there's a lot of outside influence that puts these things into the head.
Yeah, but you also have to think about people who've been feeling this way, didn't know what it meant until somebody else told them, like, hey, I've been feeling this way. You're not alone. This is what it's called. You know what I'm saying? For young kids that, like, let's just say Zaya, for example, he wants to dress like a female before he decided to, you know, change his gender to a woman. He wanted to dress a certain kind of way. So, I mean, if you want to dress just a feminine kind of way, I'm not saying Daisy Dukes and crop tops, but just more feminine, and you as a parent tell them no because you feel like it's best for them, and they feel like, hey, like, I'm living in my truth, like, this is who I am, I feel like you're, like, stripping them of their identity, and you're putting something else, like, you know what I'm saying, to hide them, or just for you, for your sake, because, you know, how it looks. But it's like, what about what it is, not how it looks? Or how your child would feel if you told them, I don't want you wearing this. Like, I don't care what you want. I don't want you wearing this because, you know, it's a female. Like, that's female clothes. Like, why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin, if I'm feeling comfortable in these clothes, then it shouldn't be a problem if it's not inappropriate. It's just a different gender, and you have a problem with it because it's not something that you're used to.
Well, the other piece of that is, and I'm just speaking from a point of view of, I guess I'm outside looking in, because I don't have, you know, I haven't gone through that. But when you're talking about kids, and he said it a second ago, outside influence now is more than it has ever been. I grew up, when I came through high school, we knew that there were certain people that were gay. You just knew that. You know what I mean? You didn't have to talk about it. It just was what it was. You know, it is what it is. Now, with social media, the influence is high. Because sometimes, you know, and I was watching something on YouTube, I think it was, on some site. I think it ended up on YouTube, but it was a forum where it was, you know, just some different people talking, different genders, just talking. And some of them, you know, some of them were talking about, you know, their experience with, you know, coming out, you know, as gay, and, you know, some coming out as transgender, and so on and so forth. But then they also had bisexual, heterosexual people in there as well. And one of the guys made a very good point. He said, I wasn't sure what I wanted, but as a man, you better know before you do it, because you can't go back.
Why?
Because if you, as a man, just the, you know, I guess that's the social norm, if you ever technically become, I guess you would say bi, or you go and explore your sexuality as far as men, for the most part, it's harder for you to come back in terms of, and that's not for me, like, I'm talking about for women. So when you come back, there are a lot of women, once you made that choice.
You mean they're stuck with the identity because
Right,
you
you're stuck
already
with
did
that
it.
identity.
So you can't really
Undo
it because I seen you what it was. So now you're gonna tell me you the other way. No,
Right.
we know you.
Right.
So,
But what about a woman? If she did the same thing,
Realistically,
it's a different perspective.
right. Realistically, you call it an understanding probably, but realistically, most men don't care.
And yeah, I think that's kind of crazy. I was just watching the show Grownish,
Yeah.
and one of the guys on there, he was dealing with this girl, and the girl told him she wanted to have a threesome, and the threesome was going to be 2 men and her. So she brought the guy, and they were all talking and chilling, and the boy ended up kissing the other boy. So he said all they did was kiss, and then, you know, they both had sex with the girl. But his friends, when he told his friends about it, his friends were like, "You're gay." And he was just like, "I'm not gay, y'all. Like, I just wanted to try it." Mind you, he's like Indian. So he's not like he doesn't have the typical, you know, street rules that we have, or just, you know, girl guy code that they have. And he was like, "I'm not gay. It's just something I wanted to, you know, that I wanted to try, and I don't really like it. So I mean, I'm not gay because I won't do it again."
Right.
So his friends was like, "Nah, you're gay. Like, you tried it, you're gay." But it's like, if a woman did that, she would be like, "Oh, okay, she just experimented, and now she's straight." You know what I'm saying? Or like, say for instance, in the black community, some black families don't allow people to date outside the race. Or they look at you funny if you date outside of your race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe you may date a white woman one day, and then, well, not one day, for some time, and then, you know, realize that it's not for you, and you want to continue dating black women. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to look at you like, "Oh, he date white girls because he dated one white girl." You know what I'm saying? It's just like perspective and how society kind of moves you to think a certain way.
But one of the biggest points that I took from watching that was it's a very big difference when you're of age to make certain decisions.
Right.
You have the capability and the opportunity to process those things. Your brain functions better because
Right.
it's more developed. When you're a child and you're being influenced by different things, not saying people are influencing you to be gay, not saying that they're not, I don't know, but you have influences that make you so many different things as a kid now. I didn't have those influences. Whatever was on TV was what influenced me, you know, Cosby Show, Good Times, all them old shows, that's what influenced me. But now you can turn on primetime TV and you can see the spectrum of life, you know, from gay, straight, transgender, whatever.
It's even in Disney movies.
You know, you can see all of these different things, and it's part of our culture. So it's not saying, you know, it's nothing that you hide anymore. It's just what it is. But if you're a child and you're just trying to figure out life,
and you're just trying to fit in, and it seems like
right, and that fitting in is kind of the one of the common threads of that discussion was sometimes when we don't fit in, we go searching, and once you go searching, it depends on where you land. And the guy was basically saying, well, I was searching and I didn't feel like I fit anywhere, but it wasn't about sex, it was me as a person. But sexually drove him to different places, and when he crossed that line into, you know, well, I guess you would call it bi, but as he said, being gay, and then realizing gay was not for him, then he comes back, then women and men alike looked at him differently, like, what you talking about? Like, no, you're gay. No, you're not gay anymore.
it's almost like what you said in the beginning about you messing with a woman, but then she gonna mess with a man, and then he out there dipping and dabbling, and all across it.
Right. I mean, yeah, like you can't. Yeah, you just can't
know.
know.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't know. You can't know until they know. Like, if they tell you, like, this is what I am, or this is how I roll, and this is how they are, this is how they roll. It's some women out here that, like I said, mess with certain men, and the men are doing whatever they want to do too.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to be careful because women dip and dab, you know.
But is there,
I'm dipping dab all the time. They're always doing something.
Not everybody.
But honestly, there's something wrong with, and if you talk about sexuality and, you know, all these different things, heterosexual, you know, bi, whatever, is there anything in this new society, is there anything wrong with a man, a woman, and another woman? So basically, there's a man who likes women and a woman who likes women, and they say, well, you can have a girlfriend, can I have a girlfriend, and y'all just know what y'all have, and that's it. That's y'all umbrella.
I've seen things like that happen. I'm not.
I find it interesting.
Yeah, same,
I just find it interesting to try to figure out the dynamic of balance.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had certain conversations with my girlfriend about bringing other women in the room. But, I mean, like, other than that, one girl.
Do we ask this question? Has your girlfriend ever dated men before?
Yeah, but like school, like middle school, not even high school. So, pretty much like just gay.
Hey. My girl's not dating one.
Like, she did not fuck with it.
Yes.
So when you guys, what's the, how do, I guess, I'm not saying it's like it's foreign, but, so you, as female, you're an alpha female.
Mm-hmm.
How do you approach a woman?
I'll just talk to her friend.
Talk to a friend, okay, what, is that the wingman syndrome? How does that work?
I mean,
Wingman?
it just depends. Like, I'm not the type of girl that just walk up to you and be like, hey, I think you're beautiful. Like, let's go. It's more like I'm gonna see, like, I'm a girl, so like you gonna think I'm trying to friend zone you, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know how y'all do it at first? Y'all trick them into being friends, and then
I don't trick
then
anybody
trick
into
them out
being
for
my
real.
friend, but if you want to
Your
be my
eyes say differently,
friend,
I don't know. Your eyes
That's
say
your,
differently.
that's
But if you
your,
wanna
that's
be
your.
my
Right,
friend.
Y'all cool with it. Y'all cool with it.
I'm
Let's
dead.
go out. Let's hang out. Yo, you girl, come hang out with us.
yeah, sure.
Then y'all,
And then-
rough
and
shaking
then-
and twerking and smacking asses
Oh.
and granny ass dancing and things. 'Cause girls dance together and all that. Yeah, right.
I'm dead.
They know how to do that. I said, nay.
See, you
No,
want to show
that's
she done told you it's only one.
There's only one.
One day.
Nah, but yeah, that's just how it is. And then
I see y'all. I know what y'all do.
Now, have either one of you ever been a first for a woman?
yes.
What does that mean? Oh,
You were that woman's
Yes.
first woman.
yes.
How does that work? Do you have to? I mean, even like as a man,
You gotta
as a
teach
man
Nah.
if I'm your first, I have to treat it a little bit different because you don't have any perspective
Mm-hmm.
or anything to compare it to, or it's your first time. It's new landscape. So
Well, it depends on the person. 'Cause
Yeah,
some
facts.
people, like, it's their first, but they know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's their first? I'm just saying.
No, I mean,
Well, I was
Sure it's their first.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you got girls out here that's freaked out. You know what I'm saying?
Just
And they
freaked
just
out.
yes,
Freaked out.
yeah, they be freaked out. So
What the hell is freaked out?
What does that mean?
they nasty.
Oh, okay.
You
Is
know,
that a good nasty or bad?
like a good nasty.
Okay.
You
You
know
have to
what I'm saying?
clarify these things now.
Like a good nasty. Yeah.
Whole lot of-
Some girls aren't freaked out. Like I know one girl. I mean,
You just won't down.
she just wanted to try. And I was down. I'm like, what's up?
And then that was it. It was done.
Oh yeah, it's just like, okay, you lay right here and let me do the work, and then you tell me how it goes after. You know,
Mm-hmm.
not literally saying that.
Oh,
but,
I
you know.
thought that was literal. Like,
Nah. I mean, it's not like you just get into it. You know.
So you
I
wasn't able to turn her out. You was unsuccessful. You tried your best. It's okay. You did your best.
I mean, he's funny. He's a funny guy. He's a very funny guy.
Right?
Very funny guy. I mean, it's not that. It's just certain women like doing both. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just know girls who just like doing both.
If you ever turn a woman out and she just wouldn't leave your ass alone after that,
Yes.
I guess over here.
Child. I've turned a bi girl strictly like lesbian. And it's,
She's still calling you now.
child, so cap.
Same. I turned a bi girl left
She's
too.
on the team.
Oh, she is?
Everybody's getting watched.
Who is
Everybody.
What, you like stalking you or
I wanna
something?
know.
Nah, I mean, the stalking, checking your page on some weird shit.
Yeah.
But, like, anything about me that reminds them of, like, you know what I'm saying? Anything that they see that reminds them of me, like, contacting me, telling me weird shit just to hear me talk. Like, you don't want shit. Get off my phone.
Right.
And then the conversation will just die down as time goes on. 'Cause you'll get the message, like,
Right.
I'm not trying to talk to you.
You believe a man can be a lesbian?
What?
What?
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
How?
Back to back to like we were talking about transsexuals and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Once a man turns to per se a woman, Remember we was talking about gay is for a man and lesbian is for a woman. Once the man turns to a woman, is he now a lesbian?
I mean,
If the man is turned to a woman and is dating women now,
No,
I mean,
saying,
most of the time
you
it's-
said that, go ahead.
yeah, you're right. If he's so confused.
You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
so like you're saying, if a man was to transition to a woman and date women, would he be a lesbian?
right?
Yeah.
No, he's straight. She's straight.
Huh?
She's straight. Like they'll say, I'm straight. Like they'll tell you like I'm straight. I still like women. I just like to dress, or I just kind of
I think really that question
Transition.
is like it depends on the person.
the person as well.
Because some people are very particular about their identity, like their sexual identity. So you just have to ask everybody. I always make sure to ask everybody, like especially pronouns.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you may offend somebody and don't even know.
Are you a
that you're
lesbian?
offending.
Are you a lesbian?
Yeah.
I'm weak.
Hell, I'm a lesbian.
But
I'm a gay woman. Shit.
you're not a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you did that?
You know, I
I just wanted to be included.
Mother hit me up.
I date women too, but anyway.
I order some more lights.
Okay. Do lesbians have favorite positions?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody has.
I'm just
favorite
asking random
positions.
questions.
Yeah, it's a speed round.
Yeah, so what's your favorite position?
Oh, he said the speed round. I like the 69.
69.
Yeah, I like the 69, but I also like doggy.
Okay, how does doggy work in lesbian world?
The same way
strap
we
Oh, so it's been strap on. I don't know. I'm asking questions.
She did like this. She said it's like
I had to ask the question.
We just technically
It may be different. It may be different for
I'm dead.
lesbians. I don't know. So it's with strap on. Okay, so okay. Yeah, just asking. I don't know. I mean, I get doggy could mean for y'all. It's just without a dick. Excuse my language.
rough or soft.
What?
Rough sex or soft.
Oh, I was like, what is he talking about?
You're like rough or soft?
Right. Like, I thought he was saying like rough or soft, like straps. Like, who
Oh,
wants a rough strap?
who wants a soft
Is
strap?
there a rough strap?
Damn, we got two different conflicting
Okay,
opinions.
is there a rough and a soft strap?
I mean, it's different
I mean,
feelings. Like, some
Like
feel more
different
like
firmness.
human
Yeah.
skin. Some feel like more rubbery or
There's thick
plasticky.
ones, there's skinny ones, there's long ones,
Yeah.
there's short ones. I mean,
It's all kind of
what's your favorite?
my favorite is the 8-inch.
whatever my girlfriend gave it at the moment.
8 inch.
I don't even
Is it-
know
is
what
it
size it
Just
is.
8 inch. Is it thick or is it 8 inch thin? I don't even know.
It's
if I'm
like
saying it right
medium.
What's medium? What's medium size?
Babe, I know you're
now.
fucking
What the
lying.
fuck is a damn?
I'm
What
not-
the fuck is a large
I'm not
thing?
lying.
That's
Oh,
medium.
God.
Like, every now and then she'll surprise me with a 9-inch, but I can't know
But
if
that's a girl. That's a girl.
Put your
It's like
hands like that.
it's like this
Let me see
big.
your. Hold on. Let me see your hand.
I'm
Look at-
talking about.
What are you...
What the hell you talking about, bitch? You talking
Is
about
that
big.
yours is like
This
this?
is
That's
more realistic.
Yeah, that's a little
Yeah,
more
that's like.
realistic.
But
That's
that
what
one
you
over
got
there.
right there.
Look at that one over there. Steve.
That's an
I'm
actually a
trying to
horse
think.
penis.
No, because I can't put my whole hand around it.
That's
It's
a-
like this.
That's a horse penis.
Got some Jake Steed, Mr. Marcus
Very good one.
over there.
Yeah. Damn, man, I lost the train of thought. Fuck, go. You got any more?
When she said soft, did it come like with the rib with the knots on the outside of it?
It just has veins and stuff. It looks like a regular dick.
Is it, do you prefer the dark ones or the light white color ones? Because I've seen like a lot of white women, they have like
Whatever is
black.
in stock.
Whatever's in
Cat.
stock.
You prefer
I
veins?
ain't looking at it,
You
honestly.
prefer the veins or not?
I don't care. I just needed to like feel somewhat
And then you
like
use-
soft but
Are
not
there any
hard.
lubricants involved? Any of this type of stuff, or is it all natural?
Depending on the mood. Sometimes I don't
lubricants,
need it,
man.
but
You might need it for you.
Do you trade up, or do you like to give, or you like to take?
What the hell
Or
is
is
a
it
trade
it
up?
doesn't matter? You go both ways.
What the hell is a trade up?
with a 9-inch you need lube.
What do you mean by trade
Bitch, I ain't doing all that.
Well, somebody's got to wear a strap on, right?
up? Oh, okay.
So both wearing a strap on, and we're doing it like that, or
You going back and
I
back?
mean, it just depends on the mood, bro. Honestly, it's just like make it smooth and whatever works, it works. As long
Make
as
it
it's
smooth.
both of us nutting, don't matter.
It's all good.
How many
Yeah.
times have you ever nutted in one day?
I don't know. I don't count. I don't know. I don't count.
What's your best guess? Like in a given day, I'm talking all day long. Y'all just ain't had nothing to do. Y'all went somewhere. Y'all just together all day long. Just a ballpark guess. How many times have you done that day?
I can't tell you.
Outside or inside?
More than 10.
I don't know about 10.
At least 6.
Like 5. For me.
5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't count. I can't honestly give you an answer.
You ever nutted and passed out? I have a yes over here.
Oh, weak. I mean, I'm sure everybody does that at one point in time.
Yeah.
Just go to sleep after.
No, I mean literally pass out. You just lay in and you
Oh,
no. Oh, wait. I don't like to do drinks.
Oh, when we're drunk,
Yeah.
yeah.
You mean you just go hard?
Nah,
and
like, it's
done?
just, it just goes and I don't even remember how it ended. And I remember, like, I just wake up.
Wake up, we had ordered food and everything.
Right.
And that shit's sitting there cold as a book. Still outside the door on the floor
Bro,
where she
oh my
left
God.
it. Like,
It's still on the table. Box of pizza open.
I'm dead.
Or whatever it
Have
is.
you ever done it outside, like in the woods or somewhere like that? No?
No.
In
The
the water?
closest I've gotten to was like
No,
a garage.
The garage?
Yes.
Just exposed out in the garage, or you inside a car or something?
It was like open hood, like the door was open, and we're like in the woods.
This is with a man then. This wasn't with a female.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
ass smack to squeeze.
What?
Ass smack to squeeze, which you prefer.
Right. I mean, like, we
I'm just
Squeeze.
shooting off questions
Squeeze.
at this point.
Because, yeah, I've gotten too many ass slaps in my life.
All
They
right.
can be painful.
Yeah, you can squeeze.
Yeah.
It's sucking on your titties or your breasts, the nipples and all that.
Oh, they
in the
going
first place.
in at
Is that
this
a-
quick
is-
look.
I know, right?
Is that a direct link to your pussy and make your pussy wet?
For me, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, got it.
But the nipple piercings increase my sensations.
So you have nipple piercing.
Yes.
Didn't ask that question. Okay. How many y'all? So how many y'all? So much to eat. Piercings. How many piercings you
12.
got? Damn.
12.
Okay. What do
I
you
know
have?
you got the
pierced?
nose,
Let's go.
you got the nipples,
Nipple.
clit pierce.
No.
Where the rest of the piercings
I
at?
have a dermal on my belly, I have a belly ring, I have a lot of earrings.
Oh, so you include.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Piercings. Yes. No. One.
Just the earrings?
Tattoos.
3.
3.
One.
1, 2, 3.
Is that a dragon?
Yes.
Threesomes.
Yes, I've had some.
No, never had one.
Are you willing?
Yes.
Okay.
Orgy.
Like I'm on Family Feud.
What?
Orgy.
Yes. No.
Orgy. Yes, no.
Orgy? No.
Hell
No to the orgy.
I don't like all that extra shit.
No
Like,
to the orgy.
let's just stay in a room or stay in somewhere enclosed. Do what we do. Have a stay. Like, I don't do all the extra sharing and shit.
Right.
Mile High Club.
What?
What is that?
On a plane.
On a plane?
Yeah. Fucking on a plane.
No.
I've
No.
never done that.
No.
Would you try it?
Feet rub.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. Ladies,
Yay.
we really appreciate it.
Very-
Thank you for the transparency.
I can't wait to watch it.
I know earlier, prior off screen, I know we would have some conversation around if you would be able to even do this or not and give
Yeah.
transparency. And I know it was a little shaky, and I know you were like, dang, I don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah. I was very
Yeah.
curious. Like,
Yeah.
what is he about to ask me?
But all in all, you guys were very transparent. Yeah, you didn't.
We asked different things based upon the vibe and based
Right.
upon the conversation that we were going with. So,
Right.
Good questions.
you'll see some other
Prepare
shows
me for
that
get famous.
Yes.
you'll see some other shows that are a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good though. I mean, we went from business to butthole sex. I mean, hell, I figured, you know what I mean?
I don't recall the butthole
They
sex.
talk about butt plugs and
That was a butt
butt
plug.
plugs and all that.
Butthole sex.
That's part of butthole sex and stuff, right?
Well,
It's not?
okay.
Do we miss something?
Hell, nigga, yeah.
She's got an 8, 9 inch strap on. I mean,
I I wouldn't call that
Asshole
butthole sex,
sex.
but hey.
Is that a thing where, before we get off, is that a thing for lesbians that like to do the strap-ons, to like taking up the ass and shit like that?
No.
It's not?
Wait. No.
It's not?
No.
I don't know.
So we have two for no ass. Wait.
I don't do that.
Well, she said the butt
Well,
plug
the
thing.
butt plugs.
Butt plugs. I
That's
didn't
it.
know that was
And that's like a
getting ready.
rare occasion.
So that's for her birthday.
Yes.
It's your birthday. You didn't get a butt plug.
Oh, boy, just what?
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
All right,
Good show, y'all.
let's get it. Thank y'all for having us.